elections when it comes to the NDC. Now fi enhwe de ekoso on grounds and I feel so concerns are the MPP for no raising nyina no ye ni ho nkomo enne anope ma de bibia boko de Maakye
Kojo na adom boko
ye de rade ase yes so ye ho ye na akwatia te saying first off
Kojo akwatia na ka say akwatia ye
okay
it normal bibia in fact is be a war and cry na UTMPP and I could say they be ever but normal cool na kutiete
utie won kra na utie MPP and obeka say oho nhyɛ dan nye fine other MPP for my den
omo na mo ten kra press conference edit tension eba system no mo nyasa nyama MPP ka won kra press conference ohun no wa Kojo
okay
Adia mo kan ade bia o ti samoye press conference no o wa ha o hu sa
enti what the communications director of the MPP Ora Richard Ahiagba beka say the NDC or the NDC party yes is conniving with the state security to really mess up and as on bema enyema enshadan koye when it comes to security where akwetia ni nyina no enye no kre
cry and what your press conference. If you really understand Akutia, you would have said that issue. You won't cut if you are some other kind, One cut. And there's almost only elections. Let us find an excuse. Now, young young supporters say, when Tina young we need so that the people will still allow them to take money from the flag bearers now more elections, such as because there's a pressure almost so say they will ask all the executives to leave and Tioma start some more excuses. Say wait, see. Yes, I the tension be here. And the MPP you vigil, me boy. You vigil.
Yeah.
How much time will you see, Grandma? See vigil there na go be abesi but mo na mo kase meyamba and I want you what you know
me say
omo say meyamba which means omo pa kire say so we NDC na so we Ghana ni bia wo tie akotia mamu na ebi wo bi ewo sai yewa they don't need your sympathy. That's what they mean. No, they don't need your sympathy, and if you leave your people like this, people who don't use situation to bring peace, unity, and they are very wicked. Could you what you are here? Things like this brings us together. Now, dear, back together. Now, Obiakacha will say, me how the person about me say, mean to me you soon a kabomba. Then that person on or money, and that's MPP for you. That's MPP for you.
Mandy, is it true that my year grounds Obibeka Sikasamu Kwane Kosovo paying people left and right? I've heard figures 1,000 Ghana cedis and above, 500 and above. As a more raisy bar when it comes to a payment of a amount for to come vote and all that. How true is that on grounds?
Oh, I got to say MPP. I'm born in Ghana. Kojo, if you come to Bodia CC, Bodia, meeting come on public, MPP meeting, they give money. But we are not encouraging that. And why will I give somebody 1,000 Ghana cedis? Why? No, why will I meet somebody and give somebody 1,000 Ghana cedis? Kojo, just sit down and ask yourself, you have 52,000 voters in Akutia. So you cross up will be a member of parliament, who will be 1,000. Just multiply 52,000 by 1,000. No, then somebody will tell you consent we. I'm think and I'm this issues Ba omo kasa no omo adwen no yes adwen ni enimo. Omo mfa adwen enka ho se. Ya ka kam we a omo ya kan se edimi a omo motie so se bi omo edimi ana. Yesu the omo ni bisa mo answer issues no. Wow. Because if they are not correct, omo no omo ndwen a they should know say omo kasa ya ti omo no ya wa adwen. The one answer we ti mo a e be kasa because in Akwetia today, there are areas there. More here ka kra akrafo. 2 trips of gravels for go kwa no one. Insist. Na moto. Ka sentiment nante so. That is the kind of wickedness na now do here Akwetia for anye. Because ofa history ja kojo. When you say MPP fan is almost stronghold. That achim line no. If etiwa east and west. Ebani na ba Akwetia because Akwetia koye omo hu ne say yes strong NDC favor area unu so ko history omo ye inner road ni da ba Akwetia manye unu bisa
really
yes that eastern region the constituency from Etiwa Abuakwa North Abuakwa South look at the roads somewhere in roads somewhere in inner roads Akwetia kwa de do just to punish them because of NDC.
Wow.
Now the thing is getting close to them. Omo who say omo di Akwetia for bro. So young fan tro. Omo say so far MPP ntimi nka one project omo ye Akwetia to catch microphone say oh ejuma ya ye went to tap amaye. Oni me say say omo.
Master the Barwa wo ko e menya sure so who projects e wo honum so you can also attest to it, right?
Me say my MPP ninka say elections are more Akwetia no they are going into the Akwetia election because of Mama Sum Akwetia. Odo ufa Akwetia MPs aba woni na no from 92 till date. The only MP what Timiadi Puntu aba area ho Baba Jamal NDC MP. The only MP Puntu pa the person who follow and I must say so almost say in the super it is NDC so they don't like it. So the people who are a good thinking about Akwetia NDC for. Now more example be and Kojo Union. Uba Akwetia your company be a friend Ghana Consolidated Diamond Limited. I'm gonna head Diamond with Juma. A company can say a crow MPP by no nothing. Am I appoint you? I'll be a couple of stress in you. Light now will use so no. Yeah, light in every 6 steps. So they don't have like the whole community. And this, I'm telling you, this is a community. It has 2 polling stations. Voters now is about 2,000.
Mandy, with all this thing you say, you know, it takes me back to 2024 parliamentary election results that really happened there. So the MPP, according to figures in front of me, was 19,269 votes, representing 52.83%. And then the NDC had 17,206 votes, representing 47.17%. What it means is that the vote margin was about 2,063, representing 5.66%. How are you sure with all these things that you're saying and what grounds now when who they're going on? Are you so sure that this margin and even beyond +1 BBM is it possible? Are they not going to also vote based on Sebi parliamentary friend is MP Ewu, and they're going to use that also against you, despite the fact that you're promising probably development and all those things there?
Okay. Kojo, and I make GCD area issue about light issue, no. That project, the Mama area campaign in 2024 elections. They be do hano. The Mama promised this community say. Obey man penia, obey light in which light in Juba. Obama transformer. As saying post now honor. After elections, no I win elections. And they start yet in the and Dadiano and in the so access cables. Meno can say light about that community.
Okay.
You know, can say you, and not because of by-election, because starting project, anybody in that area will know. You know, in fact, reporters about Kwetia, on by DCD, they should ask, say, not the last 2 months, not light for area, they will tell you no. And then come need cables, but not a tom line every system, no. A month for area money meter. I'm done NDC by say a bomb meter, a DSA, you way. I'm light, you. So it will play a role. Now come back to your analysis now.
Yes.
Now, when you say how constituency we are, this is now my presidential and the difference 82 votes pay.
Okay.
Presidential 82 votes pay. And the Omo. Now, what cost the 2,000 plus now cancer? Now, and it's could be every winchi. So the Wenchi people decided say they were voting for their person, not MPP. And that polling station, that's the reason why I call court to know. Amount for to about without verification machine.
Okay.
That is almost to about on the basis say we know the DNA within the question DNA. People voted even without verification machine.
Kessben 92.9.
And the amount for to about without verification machine. What do you think happens? Manipulation. So far elections, 2024, all the electoral areas no vote to buy. When Chinkwa were late, at that time, now MP lead by 900 votes. Okay? So, baby, I'm to about verification. I'm for to about agent, in fact, agent every polling station because they couldn't stop what they were doing. That of course that is the reason I won't have number no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So now, let's play say the by elections maybe an agent. Will somebody come and vote to only verification back here? Kojo, the answer is no.
Kessben 92.9.
Okay? So that number will not play. That number will not play.
Okay.
It will not play.
Okay. Okay.
Two, the MPP themselves, in their campaign 2024 say, any time I call elections by Akwetia, if they bring a elected person, in 2020, yes, in 2024, candidate now a lawyer. So the MPP campaign based on academics. Say, I want to about my lawyer. The NDC MP that time when you're a lawyer, or a businessman, or a miner. In terms of punto about a quiet no quantum. That's how MPP campaign you. In terms of my lawyer. They say because by elections. And they catch it, and so I am pa. Only use the lawyer, not like Baba Jamalo, and the punto by into the lawyer Breomo. So he brought the lawyer. Then MPP went back to the old story, say, those who don't bring the development, I'm going to be a candidate. One of the second issue also. Kojo?
Matthias here.
They themselves knows what happened in Akwetia. I want to say Akwetia no. Once a coincidence I don't know, but Akwetia no a zone within Akwetia constituency.
Yeah.
They know. If the MPP knows what happened. And they know it will not happen this time around.
Okay.
And that is why I hear campaign, you know. Obetioma, and I thank them for amount to about and I thank them for because I thank NDC. Today I thank any for campaign. If anything that they think has happened before, it will not happen this time around. Kojo, and the figures never people so amount for the analysis. We agree. We agree with the analysis.
Okay.
I agree on the form. You see, I will not stand there and get you so a friend fella because I could check elections at any time. It can say 50 for every political party. Okay, Kojo.
I get it.
At any time, someone may come in BRA 50. because almost aba ufa your dynamics in elections across this country 276 constituencies no akotia dey any book nko.
Okay, and I've heard your opponent. I'm talking about the MPP also. Made mention that most sign ewa akwetia and amu yusu yenua bema the late omane boama edin edivood campaign say omont akwetia fono entoma mo isane say ora the late omane boama Kokof town or eastern region ni entimuto just a muni campaign message bia de mo ya ne sebi omo meja ye hoko na mo de ye campaign wase ho.
I'm say Kojo me no wakasa o video on akwetia issue. IMPP started say omo to abamma omo candidate because of a sympathy on the school. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say yam for sympathy in co-elections. But because MPP I used that one for the first 1 week or 2 weeks of their in the campaign, you know. When this thing happened, one can go far away so by wow. Say you should because impact of Dr. Omani in the Eastern region. It is open sympathy, then Omani will be more considered. So say we are using that one. So that it diffuse the people. But yes, I did the MPP. So over constituency in the MPP candidate no. The poster our year. What is the school also?
Oh, I see.
Yes, the school one the poster so. So between anyone when they use to will be a campaign.
Okay.
So that's here. I can say campaign MPP no. Amuti go memle some party office and campaign no. And then to go mu na ma fe na e kasa. But reality wa hano entisa. Because in fact, on post of t-shirt am ye no. T-shirt no company school also.
I see.
And that's could be also. If I will go to the market, no market, I could tell before we do the party office, you know. But now I'm here for 1 week in there, no. It's 5 times bigger than the candidate who is contesting election next week. Could you what you here? It I am people. I mean, can be MPP.
Yeah, near fancy.
Almost 80. Elections now are more year. Penny for now year that no I'm there to book so long. They are not changing their books in terms of the current trend of campaigning. Is that no no? That no more trigum, or higher juma, no more to. In fact, today and then I'm launch on campaign.
Okay.
Yes, I'm launching campaign. That's only the year of balance campaign. Because the MPP party me a force of family say family way mo this year here but mom is you know by the mo this year by campaign because when him say could just say obi da honor you don't do jamboree around him.
Yes.
But then people used to do jamboree today for their campaign for the December way because this is the time now I'm putting for a bar. And the idea is a bar. In fact, we know because some of the buses are about to more for to see the crowd and show numbers.
Okay.
A year by now, will be a year now by now. And the buses say to 2 o'clock for Momra. But I'm talking to you, normally buses are basically brown, I'm more fun for their co waiting. They can wait now a constant word back home. Okay. I'm the amount for co waiting for the you know. Just to show them a campaign lunch. This is the same people who walk out from parliament say, but people should not be talking about it because we are not sensitive to the family. But they are using the family today to launch their campaign.
All right. Yeah, fancy. No, you better ba second year next week. Tuesday. How baby? Na we ain't know.
But for the woman say, as I told me a campaign into. Nanka usually. MP free mona years before by election crap now. All of us as on minor will help you. But I say almost the other campaign, my actually no. We are say rally in there. That was Akutia.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because they didn't respect the person who is there. They didn't care for him. They don't care. In fact, the candidate, among people candidate, now want to say, he worked against in his community in 2024. Now only one candidate, Robert. Only now a debate here in the 2024 elections. And that is why they voted 2-2 in Robert, any event candidate way. Let the fan Crawford free when she at the Comadina transfer to go and vote him. And then Robert, a candidate for MPP over to Medina. Into a you vote from any Crawford free when she. I did call a friend say Medina transfer. Now they are there. Into years, into Mutu many to cover the number.
Okay.
Now the same people because they want to be 2028 candidates, Oma come by some who sue Ama and it's could mean Crawford. But they hate him. MPP candidates now what they say no hate the fans and is commit to the core. But then Medina however suit or no. And he campaigned against an commit. He didn't wish as an commit to win elections.
All right. Ya fancy, Madi. Mesamba hope you permanent for your din come up. Meda see ye pa. All right, Madi Jibruni, no AD and Common or Deputy Director Elections, the NDC, and then former Ayawaso West Wagon Youth Organizer, Kojo Preko Dankwah, and Charles McCarthy, Managing Editor, and the Hawk newspaper, and I face the Citizen of Atudazi, General Secretary, GCPP, and so better than in Common Ashes. So then, you're very common, non common bedino has to do with the MPP. And then the 5 aspirants now are more call close CCC and CCC on 5 and I call talk of Kwabena JJ Pon, Dr. Baumia, Dr. Brian, and I feel so Dr. Duchum, and then the last one will be Rich, Dr. Duchum, Kwabena JJ Pon, Dr. Baumia, Brian the Champon, and why? I think they are 5, right? Kennedy, yes, Kennedy, Japan, Brian, so Kennedy, Japan, Brian, Duchum, Kwabena Japan, and first Dr. Baumia, and Omo Eko Sisiano, and rap, Dr. Baumia Eko, the forms in the BBA Eko, the command in paying for, and almost Omoji to Musaso, and Dr. Duchum, so Edenedia Eko, but first of all, Yan Shani NTA, Ora Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ono so koye no na nsema ode atuja no yentie na fe yamra baxis ya
digitalized economy that offers equal opportunities to all, including women, the physically challenged and the grassroots, not just for the rich. My vision is for the credit system to be accessible to all Ghanaians, as it is the case in the advanced countries. My vision is to energize domestic production and job creation and lessen the fiscal burden by dedicating 3% of our GDP of expenditure currently undertaken by the public sector to the private sector, with procurement being done locally. My vision is to achieve all this, starting with a strong, disciplined, united, new patriotic party. We have to put our best foot forward as we rebuild our party towards that election. To win in 2028, we must not just talk unity, we must live it. The repeated attacks by our own party folks on one another is absolutely unhelpful. What we say against each other, the NDC will use against us in 2028. If you claim you are a true patriot and want this party to win in 2028, then stop it. Thank you. Feel an overwhelming sense of duty to give back. That is why I didn't hesitate to lay down my job at the Bank of Ghana to assist the MPP's quest for power in 2008. And indeed, I lost that gamble. That is why I did not hesitate to leave my job at the African Development Bank to help the MPP in 2012. Of these practical policy initiatives.
All right, 12 minutes past the hour of 8. Just the one you're listening to, Ora Dr. Bawumia and Wotene. Can it enable in common me and some topical issues within the week? A course where you be doing come but me and Dr. Ora Chum, wrong, right? Educhum, Nafi, Yamra Baka, Nafi, the discussions, Ashisheso.
Lifetime, Nanado Dankwah Kufano. And all party executive who supported me in diverse ways. Today, another journey has begun. The train is about to move from the station. We are just about warming up. I want my delegates to get on board. I want the people of Ghana to get on board the Educhum train. The Educhum factor is real. We are going to do what people never imagined will happen in this country.
Absolutely.
A young man who grew up literally in a cocoa farm with uneducated parents became the Minister for Education when his parents were not educated. That is what I believe is the Ghanaian dream.
Dr. Dichum,
opportunity for every youth who is listening to me today, every child listening to me today, for you to know that your better days are ahead of you and not behind you. Do not despair. Do not give up. Our government will do much, much, much better for you. We did something great.
No, I think
we may not have exceeded your expectations, but this is something great. 2029, God willing. When you, the delegates elect me January 31st and Ghanaian people.
All of them seems to preach unity. All of them seems to preach a Nehemiah Din Kabum Ebeba. But I think, sir, I saw an article coming from a Kwesi Kwarteng, if that is the name, or no, a spokesperson for a Canada Japan, or the Asemi Betuja, I think yesterday afternoon, I think right after Dr. Bawumia, and then what he realized was that the time I heard Dr. Bawumia by, the MPP's main official page of our Facebook, a PK, Dr. Bawumia. Ne ofali we no be kasa no omo for speech ni na. This was not done for any of the 4 candidates now omo eba So then he was raising an issue, say, is this what we are preaching? Is it the unity that we think we want to preach? Again, are we as the party executives now clear to everybody that Sisiano as a more stance, the party in itself was stance in supporting a candidate, i.e., Dr. Bawumia. These are some of the questions that have been raised. Dr. Bawumia Akasa brought other issues. Or they are two more. And yebedi hu enkomo ewo fia hana mo ne Masawood in Kumasi says that mamin kind text message and no WhatsApp message na fe memra starting with Maakye or say Dr. Bawumia is the best suited and prepared to lead the MPP to victory 2028. I will urge all the presidential aspirants to campaign on issues based not on personal attacks. We need unity within the MPP ahead of the primaries and the general elections. Regards to Honorable Sampine, National First Vice Chairman, hopeful of the NFA, so Kuka. And then Jagos also at the Nadia Abba Jagos say Ken 2028 Ken Darling Boy Bakope. So what at all was Dr. Bawumia saying yesterday after submitting his form? Where from all these plenty talk, or he thinks Ghanaians has forgotten about him so soon upon the results he got in December 7th election? We don't want a talkative candidate. We always blame his boss that he wasn't part of all the policies his bosses implemented when they were in the office. But meanwhile, he was the mate in the bus during all that 8 years in office. So the grassroots says they don't want the action. They want the action man, Kennedy Japan, to lead the elephant family for 2028. And also, party funny be heading komo our grounds amo ede omo papers no economical file no ye na ye supporters ni be Bawumia for ne omo Maakye na yentie what the supporters were saying after filing almost candidates no file papers ni nyina no yenti na fi ba na fi for discussions no ehwehwe so
Dr. Bawumia inti no bia ewa ha sei onu nti ina ye nyina ya ba be hyiam ewa ha sei na wutimi hu say it's a win with Bawumia ye nipa bia obre ne ho ase owotema manipa enye ne nkwa one ne yere omo pasumdwe ene saa ne mane nyina omo ye nkrofobia omo nyiyi nipa mu na omo asi omo adwimpi se ombeboa oman Ghana na oman no atimi akonanim ye ayewa ni nyina no ya ba ha sei ba be support omo na omo ni so ade hunu omo ma oman Ghana enye party ni nkwa oman Ghana eni nti na nyina yewa ha sei ba be push omo na 2028 omo atimi awini election no ama MPP no omo atimi aboa ama Ghana akonanim na akọ echiri ama obi ahu say Ghana yeye ene to ne ho Dr. Bawumia de nyankopon ene de no maye he's a God sent obi adono obi apenasem Dr. Bawumia has the ideas Kennedy is equally good Brian is equally good omo ye party member but at the moment since ya here ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onu nkwa no betumi agitumi am 2028 until I say look at the padoma ewa look at the passion look at the love you can see say this is a true love this is a new love party for mu peno ye peno no na ye at the moment I ain't say ye mpe obia but Dr. Bawumia the love is great and for this special day
sir oh hear the history of the New Patriotic Party NPP we believe in democracy sanity ayensi obi akwan
election you there dadin ye grassroots ya decide am ayehu dada enya ade obi beka who can cry enkosi aga who ye cry enkosi aga ye leader ye jinu die doctor and a doctor to the akasa also obi a open bia manipa no didi atem and ye fans of Bawumia ye didi atem ejuma Bawumia pese on bedinu na ye bo hu de ro entu su nim se wo ejuma bi da we nim a
enti wetie supporters ni bi omko Dr. Bawumia when here oko file ne forms and the nomination no almost omo and in any case adani mo so da betu just 4.6 million omo Canadian onya say sika ne mo da 4 million bi na so say it's a development and one fees so say then ni no. Of course, there are two major issues in Adanimo raising in his press statement regards to money issues, and I feel so he seemed not to believe in the top-bottom approach. Now, and he doesn't feel that it is good for the party. And also, Aka said, and the Enyesta says, "Anima way into the Enyadia obi to me akobium." Psalm 23 and easy by some can choose open phones is here to the Manu 300 Ghana cedis pets is here. Menoka say, now by your Samsung iPhone and first will tackle Infinix. And I feel so I tell now if I could feel na could use phone. I keep saying, you know, say a necessity. And don't you know, unyebi, so the year Juman here, so the school here, so the year Juma yepa. I don't you know. When it's Psalm 23 and easy by phone couldn't come on now almost share and almost to me a month phone be now also used to obembe to my bay 1 year 3 months 6 months now with the etiaka sasu no beti me catch us so beti me cry won nye den won so cry na 10 Ghana cedis a day and I say na watch and I say boso me cry na obete na on the phone no ama papa na wo so wetumi akwako use na de aye de say ene de fata entertainment for and I feel so companies and workers bia mu hia aye for so dodo atoma mo companies no mo betumi ne Psalm 23 and easy buy for akodi enkomo owola pass Kaneshi Trotro station and I feel so owo aye airborne circle aheya oba no ma won sa be kano pokwase taxi rank so owo aye office e wo hono friend on 0244 711-873 0244-711-873 now 0248-292763 0248-292763 now when a Psalm 23 and easy buy for ND and common Charles McCarthy Atenase so and Kojo Preko so Atenase and then the man himself citizen of Atodazi so Atenase he is the General Secretary for the GCPP. Charles is the managing editor at the Hawk newspaper. And then my main and the name Kojo Preko, a former West Wagon youth organizer of the MPP. And also I say about Beshe Jumediana and Afiyedin Komo 3 major issues and I'm being who and Komo Ekatre wono. My penny at to the 2028 no embasso. What it means is that the MPP for Kenya, all the things that we've said, or maybe na anka wetumi ababe diswo and need to know Chief Justice Efiho and need to know the additional 7 High Court justices for a buy any no. The man now says that President says that I am not contesting 2028 elections and into also Wakasa Akwetia by election, which is next week Tuesday thereabout, and also Ebabe Koso issues I Koso Honum. Now the communication director of the MPP says that the NDC and state security frakadam. Some be check ama security and hunsem enko ye ewoye Akwetia. And then another party APP so at the Akwetia by election no court because omo candidate was say one filing the tax returns or so, but in my understanding is that court no abwegu the worst scenario it is that EC can compensate such obitima compensate papano na afe asem the anasem echo and also ewo honor. And then of course 5 aspirants so to me at the almost close game na my the MPP and TCC ano yenya nipa enum amkwako jina ama omo yebe to abamomo na omotumi edi party no so enim and who come any about bidi, but we'll start with the MPP, the 5 aspirants, what has really transpired, the tribal issues, the tribal talk here and there, and Niema Dr. Baumiyako Kai and Niema Kenaka and na omo makanyi na so akanya ba be di hu nkomo pemfo mi chamu na bibia bokode. Nice Friday class ya tenasi ye pa. Charles me sure say umpo mu ye bibia e fa na watch bibia ko ye.
Nankopon aye na famu de. Akanya nipa be.
Oh ye be.
O se obowa na wa bo boafo. Na kwa be fa so be hu ya boafo no. Ene ehia. Na ayedi.
Oh, na say to dazi wo.
So no akwantu. Atu de akwantu say ye na me pa akwantu video angan de.
And anka to so ma o.
But ankoye ne side no.
E be be fufu afa. Matthias here.
Amincha na mincha Kessben atifo ni ahwefo.
Obi ajo so.
Na koye ni straight.
Ye be kopa.
Ohun
sada bi kra.
I think say MPP.
Okay. What 10 minutes? So let's move.
The MPP has not learned anything from a defeater almost so far in the hands of the NDC. They are still misbehaving.
The MPP?
Yes. And say a damn when the ghost wants to destroy you, the first make you mad. Nti afutu bia nko otim. Omabubu nuasi omason. Ena omoye ni omoye no. You see, unity. Enya no any edika unity. Unity, a deliberate approach, steps, and I'll be put it together to achieve unity. But the MPP abedri, I didn't expect. Say, election committee would have allowed the candidate, the laxity. Say, you'd have created a common platform for all aspirants. And the Oba, for this is the platform we have provided for you. MPP, no way today. Come and present your UVR now. Uwo BBA say ye rally, a ye BBA, go and do it elsewhere, not party head office. Do you get it? Obia on the campaign office. Go and do your campaign talks at our office. But this one, Omaja Momo. ɛna create ɛna amanfo biases have established until the first complaint and he said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obu use party machinery and the promote Bawumia. That is not unity. That is your friend segregation. That is bias. And say we are biased towards the four. These four, Ebiomon Kasao, they have following. They will pretend to be part of Nyamuyano. At the end of the day, it will still be what you got in 2024. And you know, say, what's your lessons from near 2 MPP in 2024 now? I think that they should be doing things differently rather than Nyamuyano. Now, Obi Etone, but Dr. Bawumia and his camp want to tell people what to say and what not to say. That is not campaigning. Because why you flag bearer da? Why you running mate? Abedi vice president? Are you flag bearer? These other four want to unplug people baby awon. And it is for them to highlight weaknesses so they can get the support of the delegate to dethrone you and make them. You expect them to sing your praise? No, it's the Bawumia team saying, say, Brian, Kwabe Japan, Educhum, Kennedy, they should be singing Dr. Bawumia's praise. Would that be a contest? It is contest. Election near ko. See now, but be a wood team person better. It is incumbent on me to be able to convince the managers, the owners of these stations that maybe better but be a Kojo I will do this, I will do that, I will do that. Now Kojo Tuono on TV in reading Kojo sing Tony was my main kind no minka den. Will you be the one to tell me what to sell? In any case, Abra Dr. Bawumia said he is from the north. And that's the MPP now. The 5 northern regions will fall. No? Was that tribal? Was that tribal? And you know, Dr. Bawumia feel enough.
Yeah, no crap.
Is it not true?
It's true.
Is it not true, say, MPP 2024 election, no, Zongo vote, no, and a northern vote, no, a drop. These are facts. So when people are speaking to fact, you would want to counter the fact with fact, superior fact, and not to play on the emotions of people. Don't play on the emotions of people to say oh, and that be no clearly say. Dr. Bawumia stood before delegates and told them, say, Monto Mami, so maybe be a flag bearer, the 5 northern regions will fall to the MPP. Unfortunately, he was elected massively. He went and he didn't. It is only proper. So be a person or contest Bawumia and be used as a campaign message. So Bawumia now we are not now. Want me am fat northern vote na ama. Want me am fat zongo vote no ama. Now what is the probability say yes sad man another opportunity or bet me the vote na day abre. Don't forget Napo Dr. Bawumia Nekofa Napo as in running mate. Napo is on record to have said say na Nord no the northern vote in Bayana. He spoke to Omar Sanda.
Yeah. I think in Parliament.
Yeah. Omar Sanda beside and say the Ashanti vote didn't come. The response was na Nord or the northern vote in Bayana. This is an admission. By running mate to say the northern vote didn't come. The northern vote na ma. Kwame so and a northern vote in Bede ebe faswaba. That should be the things that for your more NIPA 5 week. They should be telling the MPP people. Unfortunately, 5 of them are holding themselves as if say omo presidential candidates. You are just hopefuls. You are only aspiring to be flag bearer. Don't come and tell us what you do for Ghana. Catch the MPP delegate. How you will make the party better. How you will make the MPP attractive. How you can position the MPP to be able to win power from the NDC. Catch a delegate. Kwanya ube fast wabe MPP ye. Say niebe ya a man for mu feeling neglected. People who have pain in them because not yet ton police slot. Emma constituency chairman and regional executive. Now they were selling school placement. And no, now Abakufa could do contract to Cocoa Board. Now in quality na busi for chedi. Kwanya u fast over sa nima ube siano. Now the polling station officers, constituency officers, up to region, national, will all be part of the party system. No, and no, and I see you should be telling the people. You should be telling the people, say, oh, bah, appointment, appointment of ministers will not be your sole duty, and your sole responsibility. And that will be job my party natural who and who they should appoint, so you can hold them accountable. Among 5, nobody is speaking to the party. The 5 of them, nobody. Akoya akutia and away you we are no way try to you are no, that is not what MPP delegates want to hear. Yeah, you can buzz the people to the grounds to come and give you the support, but the majority on you are not speaking to their mind. Tell them how you will make MPP take its glory again. The MPP of Darocha Nomo, MPP are not Dambo General Secretary. The MPP of Enano said, John, may his soul rest in peace. Sabi, Obian Timi Ninkwasa Semu. And yet, MPP, regional chairman, Timi Bia, you to do the Obiate, and nobody is talking. This is not the MPP that can win power.
Okay.
This is not the MPP. MPP used to trade ideas. What we are trading. Today, the MPP trade insults. Say, remember what say, I can't 9 pay. Can you imagine? I can't 9 pay. Now, 41 and our time. MPP. No. Me, I'm disappointed in all of them. No mutreska, the mutre unya deni nasi for. I'm disappointed. They are not speaking to your conscience or no.
Okay.
If you want Kojo back, you should tell Kojo what you will do different. The animal party. If you are talking unity, you should be telling us Kwanya first was sub for party no. You don't go and change constitutional provisions. Say top bottom approach.
Yeah.
You want the party united. This is not how you unite the party.
Okay.
They say the first united party, no. And they should go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
So Mujimako dia over 6 million Ghana cedis to go and do research. Yes. Yeah. Research Makokwe aye dia bano.
Over 6 million.
The committee was giving over 6 million Ghana cedis for that job.
I see.
You can't spend over 6 million cedis to do a report. We are now the report na Kojo Preko Dankwah. What is in the report? National Council people are not aware.
Yeah, till date.
Till date. As a Obakufo na tria kantino, where you read the report na komani pano. And on Ukraine na no. Give the report to the party. Let the party make good use of the report. But be a touchima. No more correct. But it is as if they don't even want to agree so Maluzu election. The MPP speaks today as if you say everything is normal, and that election 2024 no some 2.1 MPP for Nankotwaba. You are not answering the question. Why did those 2.1 MPP people decide to stay home? These are the questions you should be answering. and that will propel you for any future elections.
Okay.
You are not answering the question. You are pretending nothing happened, and you want to project yourselves onto the people. It won't happen.
All right.
You will make the noise. You will get elected. You will go to the polls, and you'll be humiliated.
All right. Charles McCarthy, and he attended Kanamamin Koye Kojo Preko, former I also West Wagon youth organizer of the MPP. Kojo, I mean to you, the next 10 minutes you're there.
Me that's me am for kwenyes na me nchetie for ni ahwefo. Eni me nua mba beto mo citizen and chance. And a wa wote dwem. Yeah. Me this an magi anopo ma say nya kwenya na mabeto ha no. Me say nya ya ho ofe na nya nyansan bi. Yeah, yeah, adom no Nyankopon de adom ye ni pa nan ye te dem. And I'm pimping no share of one thing. And just a bad yes, and one was a Sabian Sabian Yankopon so all day. I do me my and one file make a so who him be a crack. Yeah, I mean, yeah, NPP, there's only say I fee, what must say, you pay and pay when you fear any ever no, and you may be unqueen, and maybe a chum. Then people in a party and Sabian Sabian and a day. Then this nice a langard for party, what must say. Name Munya before 4 table. Next and this t shirt, cranan shading. And this is for transform on party na sheni amane NPP na nanke in party papa no he say no be langard and ma funi na akodi and this is to transform on de na ama emu aye hwemo aye fe ama mu aye de ama ye no bia ne ye ho na ne ho ye kama no it we fi ho ba be kan we mu ho see e ba be bo mu na ye de nkofo e because since Nana Akufo-Addo take it over party anye party bi mu da ye munipa ye mpra nipa ye nya niema ehunya ye ni nipa tem so wonka kuo wonka ya tim ne ho dia ekwa ba ne rebe fa so eno nko a wanza humba umia ni mobomobo sebi ese obi asomanzo kotokoko mra ko wanya bie wotimase
onkoto de
kokko e oba bi mra ko e wanya bia woba wotimase na ni mobomobo saa ese ono ano sha bronya mochi eno mu di atem
allegation da no den
allegation de yan na bronya kasama John Dramani Mahama
na untumi so nkasa
so ye panimpa let's obi every day kasa woka bia or come out or defend you si wo di nkrofo atem no etuntumi mfre no se wo ye adwuma ma me oba adwuma na wo ye ne de dent se me niema nkoyie enti ade na wunyai ana abekọ akoni smooth utimase bada bia odi atem wo kama odi atem odi obi atem
so odi atem na no nche so kan in any case say let's to cry na omode about campaign team no cry no abranta boni din Charles McCarthy Dankwah or is abronya and din him
oh da bi ya de list about odi ni campaign no nche so wo support team no etu be friend say ba bia wo ko ne ho yetro esa me campaign enti jai ba wo hye na chikutupa ende bomu no nso bomu sa obi antimi nya ofye na ka sanya party ni hyehyɛ bɔne a ye ne nyina ta ba omi acha enka regional chairman o de West Africa NPP ne betwa use abronya as region bi chairman who say any go ase what man say na wo ye sa ne ma party ni do any plan say support ti do be bia ye party no oni asotwe bia tete NPP na sa de we ntimi nsi da enka clean off what man say ye jan no ye no use udin di ye ni nyina ye mfe e ye kama da bia woni mobomobo odu nipa mu asa woni bone da eso ye hwa bone fo nyina wona o leadi
to me nkan
na obi ani wonu
bone fo ben ya
obi ani o na ko fo
we dey misrew we dey church otwe san ma me because ondi bone fo anim misrew
mo dey ma twe wa sai obi wonna na ko fo da wona nti bia that is omo ye no ani o eti na Akufo-Addo so on support no me de so ba bi say all the same a chere bone na o chere wo mo no what must eno an papa no practice what must to okura mu den Akufo-Addo na se a na odi na ode ko na me Kojo e bo say mabusuafo bi kan ho ene ngom kokko tue sika ya me kan na mabusuafo ndo be kokot si ye tiwo yi mabusuani na kwabra gya Japan ana du twumi so man example u ko tua 4 something million Ghana cedis, almost 40 some, almost 50 billion.
Yeah, 4.6, yeah.
Now we aba, ye be ba na ye fie tim no na takwa me abusuafo tibi mu. Ade so wo ko wunim se wunya. Edi mienu ma yusu, ma ma yusu. Obia no betima wini da. Say du twum ni kwabra Japan, obia no betima wini. Eti se sika we ya wo busuafo ni wo den ka fa charity home den ka ko chiche. Ebe boa dan se wo ko anu akoko ha ho. No ko so sika we ato agu. Eno mo am yehu so mu wie sika tam ano mo aba mu no.
Adinti.
Once NDC opposition e mra bibi ko say no. unso mu nyina ba abonte se we ni esono do fi ni so se okai mo mo de wo ka bo mu de petition kokoma national we no say no wo mu timi ntese ka alla bi mu time no ma ye hwanso ma wo mo otima se ba we de this can be to dwa no emfa obi aho because ye nyeska ya bokro no wa ba mi fi aba mi ne ba ye etiebe wo de mo
ya mo bokro no
so ya na da ontia na ye hwe kan fura ta wa yira ina ya kromfo bi ano
say enu de see ye
na se kenka adubu ahin ya na adubu ahin yesi wono so wa wie ya ye tete
ono so nka ho
da bi o obi ni mu case step by step enti e cheba enti enu so anu nchesa
mo ka do mo court enti no ye ye o ma
ana me senti e ba otima se enti ni ka ye na ka mo sere enti so ne bo odin ye nyina ye ntimi
teniti na dan ni mo sa no hye no
adan ni mo no otimi kwa kan krofo bi hu
kenya ya no hye sika na no hye
fe wunuanom na mo nka mom omo ko ni abefa no mo ye meetu no senior ma se mu me nka to mo se ne bo odin no mo reduce na Ghana for hu si nya kro no na ye peska ya mama ya de bi perception ke se ye nya sika bi kro ni mu de be ye wotima se baba beto odwa no nko aso nyam so ntimi akoba bi obi aka bi ase makofaale metua se sika we ade ne se mo gi se sika we tum wo di opposition so mbeko we number we the size we bi keke omo check omo bantam kra pa ye bi 2024 years sam grofo we now the next 8 years omo sam first ka we mra so benya nipa mna faale a wotima se do mu wi aye ne de go putu wotima se say bam eti omo ti start de ba omo do mani ngo no mo samra emre bi beso omo nya se ska no because this in share ne to tio mo ye no nya bi ni we mu de omo ye
okay
wotima se de me kan se election mo ba be koi mu nyina nya de oyo ba omia ya ton zongo ba bi zongo po 0000 ho so na fi ba ye woti ho no ma me tin zongo ministry na wo ho zongo ministry ane ka be wa nkrofo nyina e ma na kufu ado fa ayi twam se 18 ton time me fa nkobi woti ho man kan wo hwe wo wi so ko pa ba de be de no wetima wini up want me nya ayi kana Japan de me ya na nwanwa se nkrofo mputa so support no wotima se e wi aso di obia temu no obia kontokwa candidate basabasa sei then what me lead na vote no was say
I'm not dodo
vote obema
be I know choice of words no onye basabasa
what matter ase
aha
that when I mean say Kessben na moye we ke kan ka basabasa words na ka mo bobi kanya na mo bobi sa make what was it
enye basabasa
candidate wudi wo matem wudi asofo atem wudi chese obia ni won ne nkoye nipa isi so wudi wo matem omo no mbeto aba ebenya fi eta make catch them me omo ko nyina me support obi abi nim say omo ntimi win me de ma no see me go me tell me the tension you
aso
but who push me out
aso
wo de mama minute so no me what man say
yeah
enti mo 20 years dia na me catch no mo mpo bi be a branch champion on 51 wo de 20 kan ho a obenya 71 what man say akufu ado ko no 73 enti bi be yi ba we mu a ye do money omo gya ma de enhu hia wo de fa mama example see ati we na bia ndisi koto aba o se ekokoto ye me year kopoku omra me lead ye ekopoku ba be lead wa wono no nya ba umia de no dwa na nim theory want man ye practicals no we de wa dwa na nim sa mre bi atwam ya man agric ministry hwe de odi agric ni ye uwia na de atoto branch champion agric o ye what man say hwe ne hwe odi gu akwa mu ni ade wo mu wonim de me yi ba akopɛ na de example enti ono ye de ono no bampa na we are compare candidate amusimu koi mu ye show some betima maache hwa kasefo bebre mu gu akire ti say chief of staff mu ni ade mu nyina say obi a on tension so contest tu we no compare mu candidate amudo mu ban ene sa ankrofo we omo adi atem mo mo ene ma hu nyina enye nyina wo be de no present no e woni pa mu na ye no and this what the and this one near ma ntem use ori Eric Opoku e dey example so gina hono ma oye brane chete bi bia odine Ghana onim ntihye onim do ko obeye e na me no ka ite odu Madina market na hwe neema enuane neema om yeti kro we mia me branch ampa me boni this on ko man 20 years e bi e be fai yeti kro we agric ayi ade adigu amfudie so kro ampo no ma hod ni nyina na anu a NDC for buy no mo start so mo che neema de makuafo ni free ha sprinters some of the warehouse na niema ni gumu a yemfa makuafo na say kwa wotima say NDC shisha wa hye no te mo probi na mo do mo collection na say wo opposition na eso mo akasa ye de eso toto niema ye eso mo make sure say mo transfer mo afi ba bia mo ko ye na ba be na de mo ma sa tan wicked na mo sa bebo ba umia ya te kro we mu na align platform so no wa fa platform wa fa days na nim ni ato asi ni eso okay okofo dia oba bi eno ka wona ma lan resign ye party for no fa no ma ye bokele no mo abo an ne wo jo no 41 onya woyin obi a man 41 ye declare no 38.
Okay.
Yeah, what get to know 38.
Mate.
Yeah, you see, Mammy, we are near Macacraca 41 or 38%.
Teacher Kojo Tepa or say, why are other aspirants in the MPP always attacking Dr. Bawumia? If it were not jealousy and greed, no one should have contested against Dr. Bawumia because he performed well as vice president. He has already received my vote. We just want a transformational leader, not someone who will come and engage in witch hunting and bring no development to the country. Bawumia 2028. Let's go. Greetings to Chairman Odenho Kwekwa Koka, Honorable Eric Nana Ajuman Prempe MP for Ahafano North, and then JFK and Mr. Usu Bempa, the Inshaeso constituency hopeful. And that brings me to the man himself, Citizen Ato Dazi, General Secretary of the GCPP. Yentiu, the next 10 minutes here.
Kojo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Na pema minchia washo from pimpima wajembre washo him. Minchia menu makati na menu Kojo. I'm done pay a war a dress code in minya. Yenyanka yenya
Kessben.
Na if your ma first win the year a opinion be a or ye part of Wusa Winneba Secondary School, all students. He finished in 79. When you baby opinion court, into all when he said can say support a 79-year group now. Wakata nature fefe. Or you be a he stood very strong for the association or no support or the boy no Uzimu. Into Sawaka baby a yenina, and I was a former executive.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, I
see.
Sec, right? Yes, I see. I relate to them very well. Until Miria, yako, until yafushi. Na eyinka yobini fiasama. But you see, sometimes you come multi-party democracy. You pedal all political parties should be healthy enough. Na yitum yabwa, because when there is competition, there is potential there. People will strive to develop and make things better. But yerbebi ina waka minuanum MPP fu and minim why deme yerba no odanwa to amimiye manka deme yerba no wasa ne yerba minim why that yerba it seems there o dizimuko. So I remember when I got the opportunity at their recent conference, I told them that they pressed a self-destruction button, and it is time to unpress that button. Because adekura mehu is lack of consistency in terms of principles. Okay, and when you lose consistency in your principles, this is the challenge you will have. For instance, one of the arguments they keep making that Dr. Bawumia, when you look at any president bia we win the Ghana elections, you know, it's about Nyimpa Wodnenyimukwo several times. They said about Kufo, waka about Ira Tamos, waka about President Mahama, President Nanado. So Dr. Bawumia would not occur until you should repeat him because of that. When you come to Akutia, you went with Amasei, you won the elections. Amasei is still there. You decided not to follow your principle and go and pick somebody who is new to come and stand. Is that consistency? There's no consistency. Most of battle is not about Sikasam. It's about ideas. Compared to what you are doing in Akutia, the reason why you chose the candidate, is because of Sika. So the principle is missing. And that consistency, immediately you lose it. No, baby or something. And that is where you lose your credibility and integrity. For me, I feel that it is clear what the MPP wants. I mean, party biano, sometimes you could tell. It's not just within the MPP. Party biano, sometimes you could tell that the establishment want to put a candidate.
But the man, when the establishment overdoes it, it doesn't also go well for the party. In the other parties, they try to limit the establishment role I will play. Now, when you're too obvious there, this is what we intend to bring. So at least they try to create a fair playing field for everybody. There, are they really putting up a fair playing field? Right from the conference grounds. The other candidates complained about how things were done there. They win. I mean, they said, oh, it's not like that, it's not like that. How can you do submission of forms and then the party Facebook page or social media handles are used for just one candidate? What does it mean? Obviously, bimu bezi yo. Inti say what yo nakade? Oh, we should be unified. Yambre together. Then it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Especially when they are paying the same money. You understand? Sikaya will trade. So one kade because you are modern platform inti. What is so a chakase na isu chakase. It's not like that. So I think, you see, for me, I'm worried because the national elections. So you realize that parties are going into national elections, and there is inequality in terms of how political parties are giving certain leverage. You know, for me, if they take it, fine. If they think that we are not so worth it to be able to give them alternative advice or views, it is in their court. For me, I leave it up to them. But what only we are doing there, because they are political opponents, we are taking receipts, we are taking notes of some of the things they are saying about themselves. See, I am GCPP, young Kotina Ho, created the 10 cents or the 15 cents of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It is within the MPP that have created the 15 cents of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It is within the MPP that has created the 10 cents of Kennedy Japan. It's within the MPP that has created the 10 cents of Brian Achampo. You understand? So it's not GCPP who is creating it. It's not CPP, it's not NDC, it's not any other party. It is the same MPP within. Nasebi, what is a Yimumpa, Yimuwa Shenda? NDC did it to themselves. We saw what happened. Obi today and former national communicator of the party, Solomon Ousuana, Solomon Bad in Kansas. Where is he? But you saw him during the Do For and Mahama campaign. Sometimes you can't come back. You see, people have done it in past. Why then Sebi, you don't learn from those things and you are going to repeat and even do worse? The 10 cents of Wawunya. In fact, na me impode Dr. Bana Champo when anything about Edu Buahin Neya and I never knew anything. It never clicked my mind. It is the within that have brought it out. It's in your time. My fam plan how I mo party na ma share na ma kumwenyim. You rather have time to destroy one of you who want to lead the party. How dangerous can you be? They be the internal elections is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And it's not just within the MPP. Internal elections everywhere is very dangerous. However, it looks like within the MPP, they are bringing it out too much. They are making this kind of competition very deadly. Now, Ebeka and there, you are playing videos, and you see, Dr. Bawumia wants to act like he's a fine gentleman, but most of the things he says are jabs. It's jabs. Most of the things he said on the platform, I mean, it's jabs. If you tell somebody there, how will you bring results? You are not noise maker. What does it mean? Not just careful. What you did? Sikasum pedede. Sikam pedede na do change. Into a then Kafune did they win in a warrior. You say you are result oriented. It means the hiders won't have results. But people will also tell you that you say you will create jobs. Somebody is already has jobs that have created. Also for the brow, your problem. So I think they need to take their time. They need to revise their notes. I've seen videos of their communicators, lead communicators meeting. We're thinking that it's going to change the narrative or it's going to do where you're frakadam ukudidi na one man sa kwa. Oye didi na sanom na okoye. Because afterwards, nothing has changed. It keeps degenerating. The cracks keeps deepening. But they should remember, burn walls and not bridges. You will need everybody back into the boat. But now, receipts are picky. How do you finish this and come back together and come and tell us that this person you've chosen is the best to lead this country? Based on what? Based on what? And you see, this man is a very fine gentleman. But I did because he more kodo no see say na kase bi o on yem fami kwando. Engineer Kwabnaje. He is one fine gentleman that I've always felt there. He carries a lot of weight. But minim say, you know, sometimes a ball against say be more ball. What basa it forces you to play nonsense. Have you been listening to him lately? Some of the things that he keeps and I Kojo yeah, some of the things that Minim said topsy turvy now open the wire them top down water. Minim said on now well buffing in your do say badu. Oyanda no sha say
o there be but me campaign ko kan ho no so share so platform so o lusu ni bibia o kasa tim say hwi nim up to ne enti na hu ni sa mre bi atwa mu nya now
serious. But so I'm just hoping like people should not soil themselves based on what is going on. It is time to regroup. It is time to rebuild. It is time to reclaim. It is time to reset their party.
Okay. But I say, Che Pamsa Menkancho says, oh, Pentare, Papa weekendy, now what they are call a year, Senia to Dazika, Sophia, no more call a program event. Mijidi is Repemono Pempamentare yepa. And until I saw call funerals, and I feel so a wedding queen and a Che Pam and who and only more ebedi and como Che Pamsa Menkancho say, open the best tailor in town on one and Che Pam. Or Aboshi market honum and our friend it was 020-683-7738 020-683-7738 obeti ma ba ofie ene wadwuma mi na ba be susu na fe material bia person de pam ya ma no obetumi ahwe na wa pam amaw che pam and America no ho asem akire wi 020-683-7738 or Awoshi market a honoma won sabekano che pam or your custom tailoring and at once ebekano South America cho say keep listening to your Kessben Drive and I feel so a Kessben traffic jam on 92.9 now we need big over 500,000 cash in echo amo bi biara oba enjoy biara mega cash lucky box and once na make catch on dial *426*6# on all networks now also these are going to be 10 your traffic into cash into team now with Kessben traffic jam with Captain Bio and also say with Kessben Drive with the man DJ Fox or Kessben Drive on now onyo omo edin komo sana na sika na bia na wunya the top petrol na fodi bi kofia ton niam man kwala no *426*6# na onyo omo disagree a mega cash lucky box one sem and I make a choice siano. Good morning. I don't know why some of the delegates want to bring back Dr. Bawumia. So the MPP doesn't listen to the majority of Ghanaians, right? Let them bring him back. Some of us are here waiting for them. The grounds want Kennedy from Akwesi Asare. Or no Sonedia or the Eba no. And then Ata Eduse from Ofunwase Kokobeng or say the NDC should bear in mind that they have already failed after lying their way into power, look at how they have failed Ghanaians. Where is the 24-hour economy they promised? NDC never again. We if he ata ho ena ode eba ye. And then Kojo Preko, what happened to him? Because the way he speaks, I want to know if MPP had offended him, and he is still a member of the MPP. Mr. Ejay Frimpong from Kumasi and Eddie we by or say I am an MPP supporter, but I think President Mahama must rethink and go for another term. He's doing well. From Ura Kwame, Victory Land of Warriors Church, do tell Kumasi or no so Nidia or de Ebaye and no. And then your text message, I think there's one for a good morning, Kojo. My name, okay. My name is Ivo Daniel from Buaman. Please, I'm disappointed in MPP. They will be careful if they bring Bawumia. They will lose 2028. Or no Senedia or they no. Then this one says, please, good morning. Please tell Charles that he is not wise than anybody. We are solidly behind our leaders. He is NDC man. 80 Atebubu and I'll say, Chama, please tell Kojo Preko to speak about what the topic is about. He's not the one to remind us of someone's personal life. Look at what the first person said. Who is he to make comparison? Or no so Nadia or the no. Time check 3 minutes past the hour of 9. Akwitia. Then we end with a 2028 John Mahama your friend is saying the decision not to contest Biono. But Musa Dankwah aye Ninyamani Bium, the survey that and then he said he did a sample size of 2,050 people. His sample deployment was 21 electoral area, and then the sample method was random probability sampling, and then the confidence level was 99%, and then the margin error plus negative 2.7%. Now we'll share the audio banner. It's very interesting, and I think that maybe Monday will do a proper presentation on this one. It's interesting. My memo analysis been a few years here. Could you remember with Akwitiano? Now I see age group the highest there near 35 to 44 years. Super 39% so educational level GHS becomes first, or 29%, SHS 28%, tertiary 28%, and the non-formal 15%. And then when you look at religion, Christianity is 54%, Islam 12%, traditional 18%, others 1%, non-religion for near 15%. Oshe ethnic groups are also 76% for Yakan, and then 1% others, and then you have Grusi 1%, and then Mole Dagbani 2%, 3% Gadangbe Guan, and after Ewe 8%, and all that. So clearly, we check the Ewoswa now. Who say Niamano and more of all the analysis there, but make sure we are or say the parliamentary election pools now as it stands now. Asumedu of the MPP versus Bedu. Bernard Bedu Diano likely voters more than the Bernard stands tall. That is from the NDC 47%, and then 42% for Solomon K. Asumedu. That is what Ura Musa Dankwah any presentation, and I said Sovia why Sisia Eneya and not buy fresh from the bottle. And the Abeto Horn, and the analysis looks very interesting when it comes to Omomujidi saying Yama Kuye within the government now, and a large numbers telling you say Nyama Kuye pa and then looking at the education level when it comes to Asumedu versus Bedu, and then all that. I mean, why is pure analysis in but Yanko 5 minutes on the Nona Fiembra or John Dramani Mahamadi. So now Akwitia is ahead of us 2nd September. That is next week Tuesday, right? Now for the year about to Ashisheso. Yanko. Yes, sir.
Only maybe about 2 years Kwakwete, the Kwan PP Emfashema and the Kwan DC Emfashema. What am I say? NPP almost 87. The Kwan 88.
My mic in brown.
The Kwan 88. Because you Emfashema, Emwa Moshe, baby, more parliamentary, Emfasobia 7 shade and you almost. Adi an commitment can parliamentary majority for bit mass must be bisa, but so input if you move because I want you to test now and for BBM and this is for the come with the no to test and for BBM but they good say I to atom pine that when you're down there say to swaba ye to swaba so that near twice up and put to the akoma kotia for and not any idea ye pempuntu so before near before bibi ni bia you know you say obenye ska so no say bibi ni ska be ma bia bibi ni oni ska so mpema what ma say ska ba ni nsemu pene ni sister I different sir bibi ni be ma bia ni ska so abrante do mpema o si so ni bibia ni mpema man ska emra de botombo say e ma pa ba na adwunim den enti aba ye kwakotu de eba ne say yeah, omo pe e de akan wo keke what ma say emfa bibia ma but the main question is say what ya kwatia open development do person kwatia ko yi akwatia e ho no mo say do ba bi na omo light omo so wo niam na e de pa it is idea some of you know one say kwa ba ne be fa so a ye betumanya development a abaya wo hwe Ghana for so betumanya bi eno pe na say o gina ho to me research am here two candidates ni nyina sabi anya do e kromo fo ne mpe omo sa NDC me so NDC because NDC omo na me nansem na omo ye adwuma ye bibia me NDC ni de ba me promo bros because of president or so any nyuma pa omo de go from what ma say NDC candidates why research here we one of the fine gentlemen we good but ni sune ne bank akra the way our reserve finipam wo compare nkrofobia na NDC for na pe omo na onya obi na omo pe no say ko so lead eno mkoto aba sabiam nya aba to de ese onsunsan so eno no ba be di animu nti ayedin kakra ma campaign se omo campaign obetima nya nte denka abrante bi omo frɛ na sanka saudo aso atoto fom a sa sanka ne call yanka we nka hu ya campaign mpo and this mistake kakra omo ye ne se NPP to pick bi no hampe one collection na ka so omo to pick asanka because e kronim nyina asanka nti ade na ese ho ha na akofo obi foforo ko to about nye da bia na collection du ba bia betima check na ne nkrofa kasa wetima ka na wa pick obi na collection election is soft ba branti omre ne koi ama election ye den popon so lawyer nyina e ye den e fon for ne ni ahoke can't say there other people ne tie no wo mo lucky any NPP for ni pom ko pick na sabiam wo ne so ade so nye yi wo wo ne ade nye yi the time abranti started say o kasa eno mu se da bi we de ne kopa parliament dia enye parliament we do so no ano o minor e ho an ngeso e na djuma enye parliament asem e na ama confidence asaba NDC candidate mu a NDC candidate betimi sabi obetimi wini nye sa pa nko NPP for yi obi a enke sabi na e fomfo ne obi a pen dia Kojo nka make sure say kaba we nka di NDC be bianko be lose because last 2 weeks banyina na chese e den pa NDC ba week mu de ma say niema air soft but still na election in election ano omre this NDC mpanimfo si wo suni ade sin o nyina akogu form o ye djuma ano ode pa so betima win this city
no crap because even we share Musa Dankwah dey very slim.
I'm telling you
47-40 something very slim
me catch you because o mo anyira mo pa mpanimfo anko form at the collection de bibia akogu form no so mo normal election upon every time mo timi win me can say obi to be Kojo so ken ho e na akan say asem de dan say na to wo present obi amankrofo a ye kwakopa bibia bo edu baby so Kojo me say MPA wo need MPA obetima fafun na afre no ye won yema kitinkiti bi wo need obetima boa wo me say na NDC mpesa NDC winya me campaign the whole Ghana ko ba bia ma me constituency na me mpesa NPP be lose da aye wa so we so gon lead ya no mpesa lead ya wini your lead ya hwe obi a constituency o tie obi a ne ha kwa otimi tie na nsan wo ba me constituency a enkrofo asati isu de unya fi lead ya honto tua no wototo de wo hyehye niema na 24 hours onom na gu form no unya ne sa bia odumelo ho ebi ono suni ne ban ne niema eye na different it will present obi or constituency different from national obi ko presidency
okay
enti NDC for candidate omdo lucky and on make sure say campaign some we nyira mo pa anya sa dia this election and ye to abama less than 1 year ba election aba na sit will collection so lose dia na signal bi wanim say so ototo niam yi because nansia na to abama gidi enkrofo nya de to abama no eni kwa so nipa lose say gidi no mu to present candidate no ahwendie it so mu make a bibia so mutimi win election we eno ana me gine ho wetima say abrantia no senka abrantia no pon so ye we no ena nka kasa kra ni abrantia nim kasa ena ogina obote MPP ni no lock your mind what you say what they call baby yes or no there be person get what share with the mind for the be share from say no person che sumo on person be pie into buy ewie abonte no ese na nisu ye no who are you kakra na hadwene nya sa anka Kojo nke de make chance nka battle we nka be foforo even NPP president even amasa ekura election we nko be TNDC because NDC candidate no enye consensus on eso people before from nko election because or level be a once and crowdfunding in level and no e ha adwenti and this form for we into am to game the next time minimum say bibi sense e ba kumpo da form dada me am ni omutala o mo present the nkrofo pe and then about now can say 35 to 45 an amboa
yes
yes the group no me catch akokra bi anyini sa de o mrante na na dwene ma ba wa no mo pe sa de we enti present the mo pe what ma say
all right
because at the end of the show, we vote now. We should vote there's a penny paper. And yes, we no professor, so we no to be and get traffic light. Crampo mangrove for the mechanical job with us.
Merase Kojo Bawumia cannot be a president in Ghana from Achu inside Bato Volta region and ordinary dear Ebai. And this one says that please Kojo, I can't say Bawumia is an incompetent. But it's like a billionaire born in poverty, family born in poverty family, whatever. Okay, when you come again, and then I think I'll read it very well for you. Good morning, I'm Chum, watching your show from Asen Fosu. And this man was talking too much. Why in Ghana we need a leader like? Why in Ghana we need a leader like Canada, Japan, not NDC? Tell him to stop talking. Ken. The problem with the MPP is about Ken. Until he leaves, like Alan left, MPP will see no peace. Cliff from Eye Seshi, Kujina, and also Nedia or De Ebaye and no. Charles, Maminti you on a by-election. Akwitia. Yes, sir.
I think Akwitia de ya come was the both parties got it wrong going to Akwitia. The obvious candidates, were sidestepped for reasons best known to them. MPP, no obi one so mo fa no. Eno maja no. Eno makofa sa afasiewi. I was on the message Dundumanza.
No, Kakran is saying.
Afasie. Puna ono wako ba afasie. Okay. Go buy the bunny. Sana NDC Fonso. Na say omufa young man be omuso de Asanka. Eno majano eno makofa lawyer we nia eye hu ni se lawyer we no na ye lawyer to the 2024 parliamentary candidate nia NS Kumibiti no and he is a lawyer to candidate now or contest NS Kumisi elections in court. Do you get it? And commonsensically, it makes no sense. So, Onumum and Amosako is a candidate. What happened to Nipana and Amos who were winning election now? In Tianamo court. What happened to him? A then assassin.
On your potential view.
Yes. All of a sudden, he has become useless to the extent that this is a mokofa or no lawyer. What highness it could just say, "Mama, and so on, be replaced." That choice was bad. That decision was wrong. But Meka also delegates na Kotuaba. Yes, delegate bit ma Kotuaba, delegate Kotum Kwasiaba. The end result will show. And then more breno. Anything will be a kohoruma. It shouldn't be because nobody will want to join 83, 87th side of the parliament. At this time, Ubi a new Obe na against the person Kojo 87. But because of the individuals, no much so because Asanka no tia is very ground or you're down to earth or your grassroots choice. as a near MPP for side step in a cofa we so mu po bi a wo sika obi a ye minor and no o man platform as be because akika nko a say nye law ne ekwe no na parliament galam say ne no parliament say nye law wo parliament galam say ne no parliament say we all corner on ti adwuma a wo kwakoye o parliament na say eho emra ne ye hye ye ntu gala wo ye mfa chamfa ne adwuma wo ba kwadi chamfa ye adwuma na kasa nyina sabe nsamfo sabe nsamfo eno makofo domo mienu de ne o meyo mo ho ano MPP NDC. This is what they know to do best. They don't take the people serious. Amam for timamu for na ye to aban sa party for me ni omo mfa omo serious. So they present anything and anything. So yeah, no mo fa the people of Akotia serious you wouldn't want to do this mistake. Don't forget, Mukofa Amase. Ama and as community the campaign ti Amase say Amase to me ready. On Timintro or co-parliament or on Tibrofo. That was the campaign as community team against Amase. This same campaign I on Tibrofo Tibinya Reno. Omoya no one shy so. Stephen Amoanomo. We did the same campaign against Kennedy Kankam. And no de lusu ye. You see, campaign say a kum sunsum. Campaign say a your time and never. Who say will be there? Na mo kofo will be a makofa galamsey ni. Abra ye nyina yesi e ku atia galamsey.
What see those were galamsey ni? Also so a minor na o
mine de.
So otu egudie.
Na Ghana ha obi otu bia ye galamsey ni o. Ghana ha obi a otu bia ye galamsey ni.
With license, right?
Obi a otu bia o license go ye gala o sense ase. Obia Otubia, to me, every miner is an environmental terrorist. Enti abra ye wumi enye ehun candidate ni.
Okay.
Candidate and kasa anye. Just say on to me represent NS Kumi. Eno kra just MPP no anya mo agency NS Kumi no mo be hye na numunyam. And can me penny replacement find somebody who is a bit higher, superior in quality. I say, Uncle Fan Tebe.
Now, how about before me buy citizens? So no, me name Sawote Richard Ahiagba allegation or in regards to that state security conniving with the NDC to. Do things on grounds when it comes to security.
Matis had ma try to explain. Yeah. But young can of your home. You see, the Ghana Police Service, no money abres or maybe ewa kutiaho, asam or dino, and you know, a week after Electoral Commission fixing date, and a police for chassis, a kotna kutia. Omama pu ayo mubibia no ma deploy over 5,000 police people into Akotia. What is the essence of Japaning and Gonfos or Moko? In what capacity? One is sanctions are there. Not at this time, ya drop on the Global Peace Index. It is not necessary. I think that it is the invasion of Japaning the troops. That is what is fueling these allegations by Anyagba. And yes, sir, police fall at 1 month, 2 months. The NPP has never complained about anything. So, Obi collude with another group to rig or to intimidate. Until very recently, as last week, when it is the Japaning and Gonfalco, you're necessary. Here. Do you get it? What matters? And they say, mobile koya acquire mobile because a baby travel empire book, I don't tell Bompire or live television say, constituency be a muhia devo, Bompire say, Abubuya Bomo MP Akuno. So the 9 now, you could buy election crana. project beba enuma beba. That is what you should do. But sadly we emma monfa enuma nko ho. Monko ya akwan. Monko fix street light. Monko cheduma. Do you get it? Take jobs to the constituency. Make sure so bia benye bibia ye. Na adlo on chamber beka so. And there's kumi fee mo no. Ye beya na buy election no. And I mean 20,000 in bill medjuma. Na mean 10,000 then you be try kwan way that is what we want to see.
Okay.
But me can't ye koye ni mo no. Say I pack mo betimi agye to one. You see this idea say yeah call sa buy elections do anke here. Say development na pepa nipa na wa film MPP na win you replace it and you go move on. NDC near to see Tamale Central we are replacing NDC for the term. What I say near co near nice as he can say yeah they call new tiny a to police for 5,000 a kaiba ball will be ni General Duque Mensa or be boy kakwa. We could have simply said MPP bring a replacement and they almost whoever they bring near they are fixed near co Tamale Central NDC make a replacement. You make a replacement near co sad near boomine near koyenim.
So the general election is one. And then
I got to about for and then I'm a copy my year. But for this term the NDC now winning MPP now winning. So let them make replacement because that is what the records have it. Easy gazette results or no. Yeah, it is there. That these are the parties that have won.
This period.
This period. Let's go with it. And nice by election now. A by election no more impregnate a man for ma. Sir, and then my by election diva.
With the next 9 months.
By election. By election,
police for no such chow and no cry was the case, no.
And to say the more by election,
and only the main work.
They are attendant results of by elections. A danger
with the opa could not quarter so. Car papa be a baby, so when ya and mobile back when I'm in Timana. Or Mufi or Bino or more transported the apple and no more. I should be the car share a company for say I mean,
to be cocoa should be.
Oh, you should show me a make our mom pay one and make now somebody else to stay there. What I say, correct.
My as in North or Moko one is easy for to before the hotels. Nobody.
Someone that some of you come to come on.
And you know the main way. The motive may come the cocotia now. And you'll be no be a share ya opa quenya. And the main
there was a general secretary, the model near said do by election or 2 months in gum. Muti can come ahead. More target is the other political party. No, a man no mumu position. Go and arrest them. Go and distract them.
Okay. I told them no.
The Kimpins watch a strategy. Hey, Kimpins watch a strategy. You are you see, normally I would have said McCarthy is a non-conformist, but this morning I'll be the non-conformist.
Okay.
And deviate a bit from some of the things they've expressed.
Okay.
Number one, what about both parties have made a wrong decision. It was similar among them in terms of the choice. NDC candidates, as far as I am aware, will open up for people to file to contest. Until the delegates decided to go and vote. As to whether it was machineered
correct
or not, it is up to the delegates. In another party, we decided that one more delegates and choose him. You understand? And you see the interesting thing about these two parties in 2024, leading up to 2024 elections, NDC MPP did primaries, Wakutia, to choose an Eskumi. And Eskumi had to cross all the hurdles to become a candidate for the MPP in Akutia. NDC, on the other hand, did not do primaries leading to the 2024 elections. They decided to go on negotiation with some of the candidates and decided that let's take this man to the 2024 elections. So NDC did not hold primaries leading up to the 2024 elections. But after they won, were they able to fulfill their negotiations they did with the other candidates? No. They couldn't. So it was dangerous for them again to say that nobody should contest this man. Let's take him straight to the elections. Until they were forced to go and hold primaries. Because my bad negotiation may fail. Sister, what else can you come and tell me? So they had to go to the drawing board and go and do the primaries. Now acquire primaries where you candidate. Then the party that did primaries in 2024, now Munimpa across all the hurdles, now Yankuponi Pim Wafrenakon. You also decide that now you won't hold primaries. Even people who contested that man, they've won before, including Amasi, should not be considered. But you consider your treasurer because or l'agent. That's fine. So first of all, the way in and or manner in which they were selected was not the same. That's number one. Number two, Akwetia elections are very, very, very interesting. It doesn't follow a particular formula. Because in Yama, what did you know what for Baba Jamal are not the same things they used to take Amasi.
Okay.
Baba Jamal lost the seat to Amasi. Baba Jamal was a lawyer. Amasi, Juma Kase him lawyer pa is a hairdresser. It's not the same. Then that same party that brought Amasi, what dropped Amasi, they lost the seat in 2020.
Interesting.
You understand? And now MPP came back with a lawyer and Eskumi to come and take back the seat. Whether you feel he won or he didn't win, he was declared the winner.
Kessben 92.9.
So now the dynamics going in there, is it a matter of presenting a lawyer? Because it looks like it's one lawyer versus somebody who probably belongs to the employable sector, be it hairdresser, miner, whatever. I don't know about swing.
So both parties are back to the same thing.
Exactly.
Now the NDC now says that we've chosen a lawyer.
A lawyer.
We are also back with an entrepreneur or whoever we want to call it.
Exactly.
This time not a lawyer again.
Exactly. And you see, Chairman Asedun Ketem made a very interesting comment, which I had said earlier. There, Asumedu, Solomon Kwame Asumedu, who is the MPP candidate, ne lawyer in Bediako, the NDC candidate. Into Chairman Asedun Ketem say, you come and pick Bediako to come and talk for you. Now Bediako says, give me the opportunity, let me talk for the whole of Akwetia in Parliament. You say one gasa betu makwa kawasam, the two kawasam anka, here sama kuntum kawasam okot. You understand? So the dynamics that are playing in Akwetia is very interesting, and for any political person who believes in certain kind of analysis needs to study Akwetia. And I think that this election will be very, very, very interesting as to what pans out. The only aspect I am finding it a bit more interesting in the NPP has a former president coming from Akwetia, coming from Eastern region, in the person of Nana Addo Dankwah Akufo-Addo. You are going to Eastern region to campaign. We are not courting the experience or the clouds of the former president in Akwetia. Because I've seen Asumedu go to greet Nana Addo gone to greet President Kufuor. How are you not using them to court support
and just greetings
in Akwetia? When Chebi to Akwetia is a very short distance.
Okay.
So I'll be interested that in their last run-up, President Anado shows up in Akwetia to campaign for Solomon Kwame Asumedu.
Okay.
And I wish them well. I mean, me feel from where I sit, I think the people of Akwetia need a representation that will represent them well. A representation that will add to. I don't think that whoever wins plays no role. I don't believe in that, because aside what they do in parliament, there's a role that they need to also play in the constituency, right? But don't go and join a group that, because of how what your whip system needs, they might turn up to be more of the rhetoric, going to sit on the floor of Yuko and all those things. You know? I don't think that is what you would want as a representation.
All right.
I think they need a better representation.
Okay.
And they should make a best decision for themselves.
All right. But as a Bayport Financial Services, I mean, can choose some more fixed deposit or more year. I'm a war. And to know what Sika be the ho, Sika Butini be the ho, no my own financial, don't saki kaka, attempt to say ye be never quiet the answer and fatadi and pacho. Bayport Safabra no more fan to man, no the two man, not just some of the two man, no more no benya interest that was so. And into for instance, who create 10,000 Ghana cedis now the Bromwa. I feel back on my interest of 1,750 will see kind of so. So what they a year 20,000 Bromo Busumi NCA or my 1,570 interest was so Ghana cedis. Now faces what they 50,000 Ghana cedis Bromo for a feel back one. Ubenya 8,750 Ghana cedis was so. Now the 100,000 Bromo. Afeba Koswa, Ubenya 17,500 as interest that will see kind of some people now per DN. Fre Mr. Bonnie, it was 0245 153 283 0245 153 283 and answer 020 4125 Now we need a Bayport Financial Services for ND and Komo. Samson and Mekacho say Honka hit patch. Say Menkancho say no pain in 2025 and beyond. And Nuntino say do na say pains in umu me pacho tablet no eya dosun. A dos to su omuje mu enya papa kra. And Nuntino to a Honka hit patch ni be patch. What tia noa ubehunsa defeated bitari no wire noa deep brownish color now behuno fatari be ya wo ya no say ya try to say menstrual say muscle pains ni nyina no what the tareswa ebeko what the tareswa de shwatare do be so ye bia ne ye do be hu an say eye heat bi erura eye widi ni me no na ye ahonka heat patch no ndro ewom ye pa a ebebo ma wo pain no akwa emba bio kra ko pharmacies na ko pebi na to na fa ye ohun yie san se no ebebo ye pa Accra Origin Chemist Art Pharma DMC Sap Health Kumase Dani Pharma Alpha Dio Panacea Pharmacy and after Free Gapson Pharmacy Eastern Chemist and Atamale Malarigo Pharmacy Takrade Boko Pharmacy and after Knock Chemist regional distributors so person GBA now also tonton ye Brono so a friend number with 0599 802279 and that's 0248 509003 and that's 0536 645 334 na onyomo ND and common Besia de hu hia ye pa eno ntino hia besia pa de ye adwuma de a na ye Eclipse Collateral Management na so no mukodi encommon what so property asebia da hono nkrata no edimu na mum no hu de onfanye de a me pa cho bra na woni eye Eclipse Collateral for enkodi encommon na nya kakra na so podwe o krata eye adwuma ma no na wonya kakra so edidi eno ntino collateral de ene ho nsem credit ne land documents pe ne sa ne ma ne nyina de woni eye Eclipse Collateral for enkodi he encommon Shishomo ewa dental barrier mo near Medimosis Hospital honum and omo anasa West African SHS one omo ben ho pe from 054 383 2466 054 383 2466 now on your Eclipse Collateral Management for ND and Common. Kojo, my man say just about maybe 2 minutes now when we with president now what to know to you I mean this year also encore 2028.
We are president. We are the same command. We are what must say? But so no president. I'm ready to chair mu. Yeah, or lose you. No, no, so on. Cause okay. Yeah. yenum Ghana phone yenum bi metima kan me ne Charles Maka today yedi mu akotene pa de ye wo cream because de nim do betima ye de ma papa no ye de osisa na dwene obae said there be a constitution obi fa nsan ko kan aka so wo e be because of office of court term tin be a constitutional review ne ma wo for so me ye obi make sure so enti so nkwa me ko je me support
okay
ba sen ko be ko bie mu a ko je ke be bo Ghana wo bi omi nimsa mema gu akire ni papa gu akire se de me di ka bo ekopo gu nia be ni example mi so mo wono mo a wo betima hye mpaboa no ba se obi betima hye e difference obi a wa hye wetima se and a constitution is making it clear say wo kom ye no to aso na se oji anasa ko ba ko na ba be ko ba ko a wa wi omi ye no ni interpretation papa bi anywhere dey it me buy but ya Kojo so will be candidate papa because we be na kufu ado de na nke bia wo okọ half mpo and also onko biem de agye kepe Ghana fo nyina na yepe ba John Dramani ma hye papa ode agu fo mu niam ekọ papa yi no also onko biem gya ho na masa akọ transe
okay
emre won anim
okay
me mpa bo na anse bedru ba bi betu asana dwene ni akọ foforo what man say sabe obakwase ape no so nsana dwene into o mampani wona no nwene hu mienu
but I say Charles mami tie we quick one on the 2028 also onko biem sisi ada samosa
I think sir President Mahama you be a say a born ambasso
Kessben 92.9
because
the Maakye
on behavior this African leader or yet no who say broni bi na mentality no because anka before there 66 we afi no friend who youth I say anka afi na wadru no mran team
66 our friend who youth
now home because senior over African continent the whole world Africa they were the youngest population unfortunately you na your leaders a young kokra your leaders are serious what I say in Tanzania in the context of Africa he's a young man because Paul Biya 91 he's been president since 1982 Cameroon president America Teodoro Obi Equatorial Guinea were 81 years he's been president since 1979 Emerson Nangawa Zimbabwe 81 he's been president since 2017 Alassane Ouattara 82 years he's been president since 2010 Nigeria Tinubu were 76 Oban Krana Ibrahim Traore when we say Kotra Banka Yemfino say Netu any soldier Hondin would Dibayanka we would not mind him Mama Debi Chad 41 Asimi Gota Mali 41 Basiru Faye Senegal 44 Mamadi Damboya was a day on 43 these are all military with the exception of Chad we you see enti babia mama drew a one to me were experience it to me at age 58 he had the opportunity to say I will hang on to power was it there be the people have decided be kofi okoye obaye first anyi second nimboa and afama no was it me give me one term in accordance with the constitution me we are na me ko mo amaka na se musua
okay
mo amugu echi no
all right
NSC musua
okay
because anko betimi ashesi constitution yanko
sasa no na fi onko
then obetimi aye with the majority in parliament with the overwhelming support or enjoy a man for the supreme leader he says no I've been honored enough I am happy I will go let another man come this calls for celebration
all right
we atuko ko katre wempi kwamana osahene say mama gu nanimu ase because on the share sadi was the mama want to change the constitution and go mama says he's not going
ato any tie I can we enti fatos man just under a minute na
mamu yi
time na so to se ka kire wempi no obeka
Anka first na wo Anka first who pobi on demonstration pa na ye Bernard Mona. But say at to force money pa no dey say.
Makati.
Kwame na
afenyo
agi title no
emfa me MP na nyim twufu.
That's right.
So we can one of the best performing MPs in the whole of Ghana.
That's Honorable Afenyo Maakye.
Honorable Afenyo Maakye.
But that's it.
Undisputed.
Yes.
That one
In terms of what?
in terms of his performance as an MP in Winneba.
Very
his
effective.
Contribution to parliament.
Very
work,
effective.
And also the development of Winneba.
Yes.
That one I will always be
Finance Minister.
Kwame is the best.
However,
Finance Minister compare.
However, yes.
One of the best. I said one of the best. Yes. I said one of the best. Okay. I have my issues with Kwame. Fine.
Sure.
But in terms of no quite the one.
Sure.
But you see, I also want to say that President Mahama Bonabado, he has set the record straight at a very good time. The timing of this statement is crucial. Because I have met people of high intellect. They've made such an infantile statement that the President Mahama Pedo also sound like a third term. What him there? Mbran Kwandra Ibo to Master Damadi is even needs a referendum. But they made it look like it's just some chewing gum. What's the someone what do Gwenum no worry? So for me, I think that the president has done so well.
Okay.
Bonabado.
All right.
He has welcomed NDC Nibia Obotu Waswara Bakade. Yeah, handy power and handy power. So that makes my brand a champion. Okay.
All right.
It's for me. I think
officially Friday
Matthias,
every president one can't president ko di o ma so on ko bi won wa transfer change on constitution o peto ko bi
happy birthday to you, John Kojo Dankwah. John Kojo Dankwah, happy birthday to you, Alarin Shao. John Kojo Dankwah, happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Obaya Piano. Happy birthday to you, Obaya Piano. Happy birthday to you, Alarin Shao on show also. Happy birthday to you. And I'm Rich Mediano ABC Medin Ede Kojo Preko Dankwah Manson 4. And we are back Monday morning, God willing. Yedo BBRA said, the production team is led by the man himself, Richard Apiasapon, Fifi, Danny, Amos, on the technical and physical equipment. Have a lovely weekend. Hand you over to Sergio. Medford action from now to 2 p.m. on all the networks. Enjoy sports. And I'll be back again on Monday, God willing. Enjoy your weekend. And I always say, I love you. Good morning.